निरञ्जनम् नादबिन्दुकलातीतं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। परात् परतरं ध्येयं नित्यम्
We can get started.
आनन्दकारकम् हृदयाकाशमध्यस्थम् शुद्धस्फटिकसन्निभम् हृदयाकाशमध्यस्थम् शुद्धस्फटिकसन्निभम्।
Jai Gurudev everyone, hearty welcome to all of you on this journey of Guru Purnima celebration which we are having this month. On this beautiful day we have with us Ujval ji and Vivek ji. Ujval Shankar, he is one of our very famous teachers in art of living. He teaches in Bangalore across, and he has been teaching in multiple multinational companies. He takes corporate courses. His background is that he is into leadership and team building. He has his own company. He's a co-founder of Teamworks and does amazing job. Many of you might have already seen him in multiple places. So he's one of our dynamic teachers. And welcome Ujval ji. And along with Ujval, we have Vivek ji with us. Vivek is also one of our very senior teachers. He stays in JP Nagar with his wonderful family. He's an associate director in a multinational company, and along with all these responsibilities, he does a lot of service to raise the peace in the society. So we welcome Ujval and Vivek ji, and we'll hand it over to Vivek ji to guide us into Guru Puja. Over to you, Vivek ji.
Yeah, good day, everybody. So we will do the Guru Puja now to get started. So Guru Puja is a very simple process. In Guru Puja, what we do is we innocently remember all the things that we have received, and we be grateful to that. And with that feeling of gratitude, we just spend the next 5-10 minutes remembering everything that we've been grateful for, and just all the lineage of masters who have been responsible for bestowing such great fortune on all of us. Right? So it's a very, very sacred ceremony, at the same time very simple. Right? So what we'll all do is, I know we have muted the rest of us. Those of us who know to chant, you can chant along with me. The others can just sit with their eyes closed and feel grateful for everything that we have received, and just be in this whole environment of gratitude. Okay, so let's begin. Sadashiva-samārambhām Shankarācārya-madhyamām Asmat-Shri-Guru-Paryantāṃ Vande Guru-Paramparam. Apavitra pavitro va sarvavasthaṃ gatopi va Yasmare pundarikaksham sabhahyabhyantarashuchi avahanam Narayanam padmabhavam vasishtham Shaktim cha tatputra parasharam cha Vyasam shukam gaudapadam mahantam Govinda yogindra mathasya shishyam श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्त्रोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरुं सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः यद्वारे निखिलानिलिम्पपरिषत् सिद्धिं विदत्ते निशम् श्रीमच्छ्रीलसितं जगद्गुरुपदं नत्वात्मतृप्तिं गता लोकाज्ञानपयोदपाठमधुरं श्रीशङ्करं शर्मदं ब्रह्मानन्द सरस्वतीं गुरुवरं ध्यायामि ज्योतिर्मयम् आवाहनं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः आसनं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः स्नानं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः वस्त्रं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः चन्दनं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः अक्षतान् समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः पुष्पं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः धूपं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः दीपं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः आचमनीयं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः आचमनीयं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः श्रीफलं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः आरातिक्यम् कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि आरार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः आचमनीयं समर्पयामि श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः पुष्पाञ्जलि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अखण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं विश्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणसहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि श्री श्री गुरुचरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। Yeah, good thing. So we are in the auspicious month of Guru Purnima, and I know all of us here have received so much, right? We have all been so fortunate to receive this highest knowledge, right? See, if you look at all over the world, that everybody is materially so rich, they have abundance of so many things, but still there is some kind of vacuum, some lack people face, right? But we are also fortunate with Gurudev in our life that we cannot explain what lack is, right? That's the beauty, right? We feel so full despite all chaos, all confusion, and everything that's going around. With a master in our life, you feel so full. You feel so reassured that there is somebody who will show us the right way. So I think what we need to do as sadhaks is just I was just remembering one of the posts by Swamiji, right? To feel close to Gurudev, what we just need to do is ensure that we are regular with our sadhana, seva, and satsang. The moment these three things are happening in your life, you just feel his presence all throughout, right? And that's such an amazing, reassuring feeling, right? As you walk with that feeling that he's there with you all the time, right? And then there is nothing that is impossible, isn't it? And so we are so fortunate that we have experienced this, right? To somebody who has not yet been fortunate to have a master in their life, this is so difficult for us to explain, right? How can this be possible? But we are all living examples. The words don't convey that, but we are all living examples of that, right? So thank you so much for this opportunity. I know there were a few technical glitches in the beginning. Ujval kept checking with me, all fine, all fine. He did that 3 times today. And I kept telling, yeah, perfect, Ujjwal. I'll just jump out of the call and be available. But yeah, as it always happens, the Murphy's Law takes over. So thank you, Ashish, for giving this chance. So fortunate. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Ashish, and thanks to all of you joining in. I think that's what the Guru does, right? If your life is blurred, he makes it clear. And that's how your screen got cleared, Vivek. Yeah. So before I start and we discuss, I like to. They say Guru Purnima is the day of the devotee more than the Guru. It's gratefulness to the Guru, and it's the devotee's time this whole month. So on the chat, what are you grateful for? Maybe in just one word, you can write on the chat. What are you really grateful for in your life? I know we're all grateful for Gurudev, but what are you really grateful for if you have to just close your eyes and think? You can just communicate on the chat, or are they allowed to unmute, Ashish? No, okay. So just communicate on the chat and I'll read out the chats for you. Just in one word, what are you grateful for? It could be your life. Yes, Vijay says breathing every morning is so precious, right? Becoming a teacher, Gopiji says. Kapil says the next breath, of course. I'm grateful for the love I received. That's Ram. Rajeshwari says bliss, the feeling of feeling blissful. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of chats. Okay, Raghu says grateful for knowledge and guidance in every step. So true. Without this knowledge and guidance by the teacher, by the master, we would have not been on this path itself. Yeah. Nagamani ji says it's the Sudarshan Kriya which has helped. Ambika, anchored in life. So true. So that we hold on, we have a support system in life. Shri says it's the knowledge which is helping her a lot. Okay. Sharmila ji says everything that I have, very true. We're grateful to whatever we have. Prashant says, I'm grateful for whatever courage and confidence received and live with. Yeah, so true. The Gurudev has been telling the biggest wealth that we all carry is the confidence, and that you should be grateful with that. Okay. Vivek says for everything, so true. And Chitra Devi says she's blessed. She's grateful for the blessings received. Deep says family. Leela says for everything, and I don't have also. Okay. Sumangla ji says, Sumangla says for presence in life. Mulgraj, knowledge and wisdom. Sonali, grace during endurance, very true. And Manisha says, making our lives useful and meaningful. So true. When you give back, you feel that greatness. Yeah. Shobana ji from the YouTube live has shared her message, and what she's feeling grateful is the presence of a guru in her life. That's Gurudev, right? Guru makes our life so easygoing. Tulika says, grateful for being taken care, the feeling of Gurudev in our life. Yeah. And Reena ji says, never experiencing a lack in life. Whatever you need is taken care. So nice. I think that's a lot of messages, and I'm sure, pardon me if I missed anything. I think almost we've read everything, right? Yeah. So that is the essence of grateful, the very fact that we are so grateful in our life and for everything, whether we don't, somebody said, no, what we don't have and what we have. And that's what the art of living is all about. Great. And of course, all that we know here. See, for me in my life, I'm so grateful for the transformation that I've seen in my life. The reason I'm sitting here today is only because of Gurudev and the art of living, right? And I'm so glad that, we had this knowledge at the right time, and, Gurudev pulled us out from where we are, and today we are here. So I'm very grateful for that entire transformation that has happened in each one of our lives through the program, through the Guru in our lives. Yeah. Nice. Good. Anything else, Ashish? I think it's the day of the Guru is what's the more important. With the day of the devotee, that's what Gurudev says, right? And that's what
Yes.
Guru Purnima is all about. Yeah.
So, can you tell something about your volunteering journey? Because you have done a lot of projects, lot of uh, team building things, even in Art of Living you have done. So, what brought you in touch with that volunteering? Because that's something very close to you. Could you share something or some insight, some
Yeah, I
story?
can share. I think I saw Bambi Arivijay here. Since he's here, I'm just connecting to what struck me to the art of living. I did the course in the ashram 3-day program, and then I don't know, my life just changed when Arivijay is on screen. Bambi is here. When Bambi called me for a satsang, I never knew. I was an anti-God element before the art of living. I never believed in spirituality, and I always doubted the guru in my life, and I never believed a guru is this and why there are so many people around them. Always doubtful, but Aribijay is there on the session today, and he called me for a satsang with Sahil. Sahil was doing a satsang at Christ College. This was, I don't know, many years back. And he said, Ujval, why didn't you come and help? And I said, okay, it's a rock satsang, is it? So I'm more of a rock person and hardcore heavy metal bands that I've come from in my previous avatar of before Art of Living. That attracted me, right? And that was my first event. And I know after that, Bambi really showed me what Art of Living is. And I really danced that evening in the satsang. And then I knew there's also one kind of music that people really are blissful, right? Not the hardcore negative. There, that's Bambi. The Bambi, you can. Can you unmute Bambi, Ashish? It's so nice of you to be on the session.
Jai Gurudev Ujval, so nice to hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're my inspiration. Go on.
So, when Ashish told me to share something, the event thing, and of course, from there, the journey has been fabulous. Part of the 2006 World Culture Festival, and then Silver Jubilee happening, and then 2016. So many programs in the Art of Living, and I truly believe when you really have to experience Gurudev's presence is when you do seva, right? Of course, everything else he's given us, but the real magic happens in these large events when you lose hope that nobody's going to come, everything is in chaos, and then like somebody recently said, it's like grace marks. He just comes in the last 5 minutes, he just puts something and he goes. So everybody gets into 100%. That's how the grace really works, right? You give it your best in whatever you're doing, whether it's your practice, sadhana, and remember there's something behind that that's always grace. Yeah.
I think you are into this team building and other things, and that's what you have been, focusing on the importance of team. So would you like to share some insight about, why team is important and how as a team we can do things better, even in corporate or, even in seva?
Yeah, I think especially like an organization like ours, Gurudev has always believed in working as a team. And ours being the largest NGO in the world, volunteer-based NGO. And that's why this organization is made. So here, what happens is there are people of different backgrounds, different availability that they have the time for. And that's why Gurudev has always told when you work as a team, the real seva happens to transform lives, right? So you might work in a personal level at your own personal things, but whether we talk to corporates about teamwork, I think Gurudev has been a classic example, and the foundation has been a classic example how teams need to work, right? And that's how he has already built our team. So we're only doing some team building in the corporate level. Yeah.
And I think, you have started recently teaching the people to become volunteers in Art of Living. So would you like to share some insight into that, how transformative it has been for people to go through the VTP and what's our...
Yeah. Yeah. The reason I became a teacher in the Art of Living is I don't know how many of you know, I was into very hardcore drug addiction for 8 years but prior to the Art of Living. Alcohol and drugs had taken out of my life. And, I was almost committing suicide twice. And I went into rehab twice. And then one of my friends told me that do this course. So the Shrinkriya, I never believed in it. And then I decided that I'd end my life. And then I walked into the ashram. And then, so I did the program. And then, of course, the Sudarshan Kriya, there was so much value. I only wish I had got it. So what happens, people like us who are into drug addiction and alcohol, you need a very big commitment to come out of such substance abuse. So I think being a volunteer at the Art of Living, you have certain rules and regulations. The Sangha that you meet is so pure, right? And also being a teacher, you become very pure. You start, so that's one of the reasons why we need to get people as volunteers, because Gurudev once said, why do we need to do these volunteer training programs, teacher training program? More than anything else, they become very good human beings, right? It's not about the number of courses or great events organized. No, they stick on to the path, they become great human beings, and they will never This is my 20th year. I not even thought about smoking a cigarette after the art of living, from hardcore drug, substance abuse, alcohol. Today, the path has made a song. That's why, I'm deeply touched with people who've come out of these substance abuse, gone to rehab and these programs. And that's why Gurudev has created a community for us to be in the Sangha, right? And today, of course, it's just not drugs, it's mental issues and anxiety. So, so all of you should become art of living teachers. It's not for us to teach, but it's also for our own growth, right? If you're not, then you should be on this journey. And if you are, then you transform more people who are waiting to do that. Yeah, that's my answer, Ashish. Why I wanted to be a VTP and enable, because people like us have superpower inside, because when you're into negative substance abuse, you do so much to damage the world. I think we get one chance to transform the world now.
Super, Ujjwal. I know we can continue, but given the time, so we are towards the end of today's session. So thank you for your wonderful insights and sharing from your heart. And thank you, Vivek, once again for such nice devotional Guru Puja, which created that positivity. So before we end, we have couple of announcements. So we have Ujjwalji conducting a VTP program in JP Nagar, Bangalore. So it's, close in the south of Bangalore, very much, center. So all of us who have not yet, gone on this journey of becoming a volunteer can take up this program. It's, Guru Purnima special starting uh, 20th of July. The only requirement is you should have done your happiness program and advanced program. So we are uh, welcoming you there, and you will get to spend a lot of time with Ujjwal and get more insights into that. With that, we move on to our next session tomorrow. We will be having one of our very, very senior teachers, Prashant Rajoreji. He was one of the first few teachers from the 90s who started, teaching the Art of Living program. He is from IIT Bombay, and he'll be sharing a lot of insights in tomorrow's session. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And anyone here who has not yet done the Art of Living program or wants to take up the next level program, you can send us a WhatsApp or scan the code on your screen, and we will be happy to get back to you. And with that, officially,